Before the break, Lasagne Gate, the 05-06 season, playing West Ham. I think you had to equal Arsenal's result. Was it to finish above them?
Yeah, we were in fourth at the time going into the final day, and it was going to Upton Park. Great confidence. We had a great season. It was my first real full season. And
are you saying that you're responsible for that?
For what? Yeah,
for pushing Arsenal right to the
end. Yeah, helping them. Yeah. But then from that day, it was incredible. We trained on the Saturday morning. We went home. We relaxed, and then we met up. In hindsight, thinking why couldn't we just gone Sunday morning to the game, and went to the hotel, had evening meal, went back to your rooms, and I was thinking, got to about 10 o'clock, I'm thinking I don't feel too great here.
I need you to go into a bit more depth in terms of what exactly you ate.
Well, I always love lasagna. I actually really enjoyed going away. The food was fantastic. You got a nice sleep. But this night...
Are you saying there's something wrong at your own home in terms of the food and the sleep?
Definitely not. The wife does an unbelievable spaghetti bolognese.
Just put it out there.
Yeah, and I'm getting out there.
No lasagna though.
No lasagna at home. It was spaghetti bolognese and garlic bread on a Friday night when I was at home. But this night was
garlic bread before game.
Yeah,
that's idle preparation, is it?
It certainly was. Hydrator, energy, ready to go. But this night, Saturday night, we were in a hotel. Lasagna, no problem. Eat it. Back to my room, and I thought, I don't feel $1 million. So I phoned the wife 10 o'clock. Said, right, I'm going to sleep. Good night's kit, final day preparation. We've got this. Go Upton Park, 3 points, finished fourth, first time.
You're telling her all this on the phone. She said, I think you said that you said to your wife on the phone.
No, I've told her I'm going to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So then the next day, we got to 12 o'clock at night. And I thought, wake up, physically sick. Thinking, oh no, final day. You think I'm not going to be able to play. You know, when you're ill, you're drained. Got to 2 o'clock, sick again. I'm thinking, I definitely can't play. I need to phone the physio.
Are you rooming with anyone?
No, own rooms. So I phoned the physio and I phoned the doctor and said, I've been ill. So I said, I'll come down and see you. So they come down. As they're there, I'm being sick again. I'm thinking, I'm not going to be the only one. I believe this is food poisoning, or if something's not quite right. Next morning, must have been 9 or 10. I'm thinking, I can't play. You're drained. You think it was a hot day, your energy. And I phoned them and they said, no, you're not the only one. There's 5 or 6 of us. So I was like, well, what's going to happen? Then the police come to the hotel. Game's going to be put back an hour. Well, an hour doesn't. I need a day or 2 or 3 days to recover. You know, when you're drained and you're going into a massive game.
What were the police there for? Where did they come?
I think they were checking for basically food poisoning. This was for Champions League. We know the financial gain for finishing 4th to 5th. First time we're going to be in the Champions League. And anyway, we played the game and we lost 2-1 to West Ham. And I think Michael Carrick came off very early. Timo Tainio, myself, Jermaine. It was the hardest day. One, in hindsight, if you're ever going into management, play someone who's not had food poisoning or not eaten something, and the one who's fit, because I'd had a fantastic season, my first full season in the Premier League, and this day was just a nightmare. All I could think about was getting home and going to bed and relaxing. And unfortunately, we lost, and Arsenal then won and finished 4th, and we finished 5th. So it was a massive, massive disappointment. Just in the way it happened, we didn't feel as though it had been done on a fair playing field.
And you said 6 of you went down. Did more people have the lasagna, or was it a case of you were the only 6, or was it?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what everyone ate. This was a problem. Things had to get tested, but coincidence, it was only probably 5, 6 or 7. There might have been some of the subs. We even called the lads who weren't in the squad to the game, and like I say, Martin, you all had done an incredible job. That we'd overachieved in the players we had. We had some top players, but like myself, first season in the Premier League, Tom Huddleston, we said as a players
was Berber there then?
No, Berber wasn't there then. It was Robbie and Jermaine up top, and look, we had some great players.
Davids.
Edgar wasn't there. I don't think that season was that the season he was there. Edgar's, he might have been.
I think
Robbo was in goal. I think it was Postal too. We had some great players, incredible. But to go to the wire and lose
was that
in
last
that
game
way,
of the season?
Last game of the season.
Did Martin try and get it postponed?
Yeah, I mean, look, final day. The Premier League came and all this was trying to get postponed because I can't really play.
Yeah.
But it's like you try and play your best players, and it had been a good season. We'd played probably to the levels and match where we were going to be, challenging for the top 4. It was incredible, but yeah, it certainly finished in a bad way.
Must hurt.
Oh, when did the story break? 'Cause I'm trying to think of the 05,
It broke
immediately, wasn't it?
Immediately, because police were then thinking, right, is this game going to go ahead? And you're just thinking, wow, it was a real challenge to get yourself up. Anybody we've all been ill and you've got no energy, and then you've got to go and play a game. You two have played. When you play any elite sport, you're taking your body to the max.
Yeah.
You're taking it as far as you can go and pushing boundaries that you don't in any other way. And unfortunately, that day, we couldn't do that, and we lost 2-1.
How long did it take you to recover after that?
I went home. I remember lying on the sofa that night, and I was just like, this is the best feeling in the world, just to be lying on the sofa. It was probably the next day I woke up and realised that what had happened. You've worked all season, the opportunity to. If we just said before the season started, you're going to go into the final day, you're in 4th position. If you win or match Arsenal score, you're there. You'd have signed. Not in the circumstances we were at that moment in time. It was devastating.
I read Timo Tainio, who was another affected, said it was the biggest disappointment of his whole career. Yeah. I mean, would you go along them lines?
I mean, look, later on in the career, I went on to thankfully play in the Champions League, and the night we went to Man City and we finished 4th and got into the Champions League, you go on the Bernabeu, you got these players, you got the San Siro. This is what you dream of a young kid. And at that moment in time when we missed out, and I think Timo had gone by the time we did get to the Champions League. Yeah, you can see why it was career disappointment, because these opportunities to go to the places don't come along every year, because we hadn't done it before. So I can see why Timo said that. Another great character. We had a group of players in that dressing room that you talk about togetherness and characters. He was certainly one of them.
So I played with Timo at Sunderland. He's a good guy. I mean, I don't remember him too much at Spurs, because I think he was there also then, but certainly, as you said there, at Sunderland, he was a character, always bubbly, always lively. So to think that obviously that happened to him, I can only imagine, because he was full of life, he was full of energy.
He was. That's the way he played, very energetic. Good on the ball, playing just in front of the back four. And like you say, worst day of his career. To miss out on that, and that would have been a massive.
4 more years after that, Spurs didn't qualify as well.
4 more years. There you go.
4 years after.
It's 4 years to do that achievement. It shows how hard it is. And Tim would obviously, I think he'd probably gone in that time. I'm not too sure he might have been there, but it was devastating. It really was.
I've got a question. So when you play, I don't know why I've said it like that. I've got a question. But you play against West Ham after that. Did you ever stay in the same hotel regardless, or did you never stay there again? Or
I don't think we did stay there.
Never ever again?
No, I don't think so, no.
Wowzers.
You wouldn't, would you? Why would you stay there? Whether it was proven it wasn't lasagna, and I think there was a lot of tests that said it's a real coincidence that the 5 or 6, maybe 7 gone down with this illness overnight, where we trained in the morning, we'd only gone. Who knows? We'll never know the full extent, will we?
I wish I knew.
No, of course you did.
Anything ever happened to you like that does?
I've obviously been ill, but nothing in terms of that. It's happened at my house, where you eat a meal and you all go down in the family, but not to that extent. So
are you blaming someone for that?
Yeah, myself. It's probably my turn at cooking.
I wonder who you was blaming there.
Honestly, that toaster must have been.
What?
That toaster must have been struggling, because I think I made some toast, and we was all ill.
The man made toast and he's ill. You're eating lasagna.
But what about you?
What, me? Isn't ill?
Anything happened? Or you just worry through it?
His chef is all right. He's got a top chef.
Cool.
I've got a what?
What?
No, I'm trying to think. I don't think anything has happened to me. Not at that level Dawson's talking about.
I was once sick, for Crystal Palace. Was playing away at Sheffield United. Neil Warnock was the manager, and obviously Sheffield United. I was so ill, I couldn't have played. And the next morning, he's like, go and have a walk, because I was doing really well at the time.
He loved you, Warnock, though, didn't he?
He went to the local, I don't know what supermarket, bought me them energy sweets that you eat, and he was like, if you have them, you'll be fine. And
it's amazing, isn't it, as a manager, they want the best players, and you think you're telling them you're ill. Like, I can't run around for 90 minutes. Play someone else. Maybe not quite my level, but they're going to be better than me because
really
I can't
tell
move.
them, do you? Like you look at the physio and you're like, please help me out. Anyway, I had to play as well, and I mean, I got dragged at half time because I was so bad. But I remember him bringing me these energy sweets, and I was like, that's sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's what he done there. It's funny, isn't it? Well, listen, Dawes, after the break, we're going to get to know Michael Dawson a little bit more. We've obviously just heard about your Lasagne Gate. It still troubles you to this day. I can tell by the passion in your voice when you talk about that homemade cuisine. We've got a few questions for you just after the break, so this should be interesting.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Can't wait.
All right, well, this is Darren Brett's Boot Room on talkSPORT.